Simon, and I use she and they pronouns, and I'm one of the founding members of the Lewisboro LGBTQ task force, and I'm excited to be at the 4th annual Pride in the Park, where Ben & Jerry's is scooping free ice cream, and we have over 20 community organizations tabling, including New York Pet Rescue that has dogs here for adoption that are very adorable.
Lewisboro, here we are, Pride in the Park at the Lewisboro Town Park. Fabulous day, a little warm, a little humid, but it's still a great event, good turnout, and having fun. Thank you very much. Anyone that's didn't make it this year, make sure you make it next year.
Our 4th annual Pride in the Park, bigger and better each year. We appreciate everybody coming out and showing what community is all about here in Lewisboro.
I'm Alana Skyhard. I'm with Be Yourself Bookshop. My wife and I run a pop-up bookshop with all queer and inclusive books. So every book here that we sell and everywhere and every pop-up has queer representation. So whatever you're looking for, you can always find us.
Hi, happy Pride. My name is Scott Havelka. I work at the Loft LGBTQ+ Community Center. My pronouns are he, him, his. The Loft is a nonprofit community center serving the lower Hudson Valley of New York since 1983. We have about 60 different programs and services. Many of them are online as hybrids, so people here in Lewisboro can access them, or anyone throughout Westchester County. We are so happy to be here back at Lewisboro Pride to tell everybody about the programs and services of the Loft and celebrate with the community. Happy Pride!
Hi, I'm Cindy Rubino, the director of the Lewisboro Library, and this is Marie Anania, our children's librarian. We're glad to be here representing the library at Pride in the Park, and the library is welcome for everyone.
Hi, my name is Kathy Donnery.
I'm Amy Blumenfeld.
And we're parishioners and on the vestry of St. John's and St. Paul's parishes. We'd like to invite everybody to come tomorrow. This might not be on the air in time. It's our 265th anniversary as a congregation. We also have a food bank every Saturday 9 to 10. You can also call our office and know anybody in need. That would be great. And just come visit us. 5 o'clock on Saturday night in St. Paul's and Vista is the service. Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. at St. John's in South Salem. Everybody's welcome. Come join us. You'll like us.
So we're queer, and it's all about being present, being seen, and yeah. So we show up to communities and be like, hey, listen, get your face out there, get your name out there. We have a performer named Identity, and we'll be doing a performance later. And one of the things Identity does is identity, not identity. It means I get to decide who I am. You don't get to decide who I am for me. And what we do is we find different ways to support the queer community, whether through education, through art, through music, through spiritual development. Yeah, so that's what we do here at Query.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Nielsen. I'm the Executive Director of White Pond Community Arts in Stormville, and we are an inclusive, loving theater group for children and adults. We offer summer camps and different staged productions, and in the beginning of July we are producing falsettos with some of our older teens and graduates. So we are here to spread the word and share the love.
My name is Patrick Moore. I'm here with Animal Nation. We are proud to be at the Lewisboro Pride event again this year. We are an animal welfare organization. We have a farm sanctuary right here in South Salem. We do wildlife rehabilitation out of Pound Ridge. And then we have 2 adoption centers for unwanted or displaced stray domestic animals, mainly cats, but parakeets. Here's a bearded dragon now. guinea pigs,
geckos,
turtles. So we rescue them all. Our adoption centers are located in Norwalk and Stamford, and the PetSmart charities.
All right, Lewisboro, we are getting ready for our Pet Pride Parade! So if you got your pooches ready for a spin, bring them on over to Simba, baby. If you're ready to get judged, then line up. Yes, mama. Just like you do every day walking out the house. I'm here, okay? Alright, please, welcome to the stage, the fabulous Vivian Sells! Vivian Sells! Yes, Vivian! She is from Wakuma. Vivian is a golden doodle, and the pet, I'm sorry, no, that's her name. The dog name is Penny. Okay, and just like my mother, I'm from Drag Race Season 3, little Miss Stacy, well not so little, but big Miss Stacy Lane Matthews. She's also Mother Henny, so let's give it up for Henny. She loves anything colorful, yes, and Henny loves a good hug. All right, welcome to the stage. Next, we have Alfie! Alfie from the Pet Rescue. Aww! Yeah, Alfie! Okay, Alfie was my... Okay, guys. Alfie cam-rated me today, and Alfie is the sweetest dog ever. If you're looking for a friend, I think Alfie needs a home, right? Alfie needs a home, honey. Alfie is... his favorite foods are all foods. And his mellow fellow, he is a mellow fellow. Give it to me now. Come here, baby. Yeah. That's that nail scratch, baby. That's my buddy. I promise I won't be biased, but that's a fabulous dog. Give it up for Alfie! Please welcome to the stage, Fizzy! Yes, Fizzy. Fizzy's owner's name is Rezzy. Yes, oh, Fizzy! I could not, how is that? Fizzy is from North Salem. Animal, he's a Brussels Griffin. And his favorite food, or their favorite food, is greenies. Oh, you better sit. Fizzy is ready and, okay, we love, she has her hair up in a bun. Fizzy is, I said, I gotta get this hair off my face. It's hot out here, girls and boys. And it's, you know what? It's a little rough. It's rough to be hot. Give it up for the fabulous Fizzy! And the pet's name is Roscoe. Welcome to the stage, Roscoe, with this fabulous... Yes, Big Daddy! That's a Big Daddy right there. Roscoe. Yes, and the dog's here too. Fabulous. Give it up for... Oh, he loves human food. Roscoe loves human food. So mind your kids. Hide your bagels, hide your chips, okay? Because Roscoe is out and about. Who let the dog up? Who let the dog up? Give it up for Roscoe! Next in line, we have Grace. Owner's name, Denise. Welcome to the stage, Grace. She's from South Salem. And she is an Australian Labradoodle. Yes, Grace. Grace is sporting a fabulous custom bandana made with the fabulous colors of the rainbow. It is the wonderful, the sickening, the nerve-inducing. It is Grace Jones. Just Grace. Yes, give it up for Grace. From Lewisboro, give it up for your own. We have a golden doodle named Cooper. Welcome to this. Oh, Cooper. Yes, Cooper. Cooper loves treat. And Cooper is married to a boy dog, okay? Come on for the girls. Cooper is representing, yes, Cooper. Cooper has got her hair did. She's got her fabulous pride outfit on. And Cooper is a good they-them, okay? And Cooper's always showing love, okay? Just like our next doggy, Shay. Shay's owner's name is Dave from Weston. Shay loves to eat everything, honey. She's a gobble monster. We love her. Shay is always happy and always showing love. Look at this beam of sunlight around. Was this custom made? Custom. Okay, dressed as Apollo. Okay, we have themes happening. We have themes happening in the Doggy Pie Parade. We love it. All right, make some noise for the fabulous Shay. Next to the stage. Now this is the first time after 3 years. I've never seen this before. Please, welcome to the stage. It is Cody the Chicken. Cody the Chicken is from Gabe Feinstein. Cody the Chicken. Ah, there's Cody. Welcome to the stage. Cody the Chicken. Yes. I am so hard not to make jokes about this chicken, which I will not right now because I am in mixed company, okay? But y'all, everybody of age can kind of see where my mind was going. Thank you very much. And moving on, Cody the Chicken barks at UPS and Amazon trucks because he is that chick. Please give it up for, it's Cody the Chicken. Yes, if you doesn't love it. Late entry. All right, what's the name? Cody. Cody. And he likes chicken. Okay. All right, after Cody the Chicken, now we also have Cody who likes chicken. Ooh, that's a little bit dangerous, Cody and Cody. Cody 2.0. Please give it up for the fabulous. It is. Ooh, it's Cody. Yes, with a fresh cut, shaved on the sides, and ready to strut around the Lewisboro Park. It is Cody. Now give a round of applause, PAWS, for all of your fabulous entry contestants.
We are from White Pond Community Arts in Stormville. I grew up here in Lewisboro and all we had was a pool, so this is so fun to have this festival going on. We're so happy to be here. I'm going to introduce to you our director, Debbie, who is directing this show, your neighbor from Lewisboro.
Welcome, everybody. Some of you know me, Debbie Feinstein. I've directed a lot of shows here in Lewisboro over the years. Some of you may have had your kids in them or come to see them, but I'm directing a show at White Pond Community Arts, which is a fabulous place for you to find your creative voice. And we are doing falsettos, which will be July 5th, 6th, and 7th at the theater in Stormville, so please come see it. And this is our fabulous cast. We're going to be performing some of the numbers from falsettos. Maybe some of you know the show and know some of the themes of the show, but we thought it was, there's a lot of pride themes in this show, and we thought it was important to support our community and also to bring you some fun entertainment. So,
What a world we live in. What a world we live in. Homosexuals, XX lovers, into teeny tiny bands. Welcome to Falsetto Land. Indigenous Americans, spiky families, radiologists, intellectuals, various wrecks. Welcome to Falsetto Land. Time to grow up. Don't you think? It's about time to grow up and face the music. It's about time. It's about time. It's about time.
Hi everyone, For those who don't know me, my name is Bruno Villachinyai. I use he, him pronouns. I am a member of the LGBTQ Advisory Board for Westchester County. And I prepared something for all of you. Today, as you all know, is a hot day, but it is a happy day one as well. A day where we can celebrate pride in our community. A day where we can stand together to honor the incredible diversity and strength of our LGBTQIA+ community. But we must also recognize the deep and ongoing struggles that many still face. It is impossible to talk about pride without acknowledging the complex reality of being LGBTQ+ in a world that still often marginalizes us and misunderstands us. I saw and read not long ago something that very much resonated with me. A quote from Alexander Leon. In quotes, "Queer people don't grow up as ourselves. We grow up playing a version of ourselves that sacrifices authenticity to minimize humiliation and prejudice. The massive task of our adult lives is to unlock which parts of ourselves are truly us, and which parts were created to protect us." End quote. Imagine living in a world where you constantly have to fight to be seen, where your identity is questioned or invalidated, and where simply being yourself is an act of defiance. You have to be proud, but not too proud, because then you're flaunting it. You have to demand your rights, but not too loudly, because then you're making people uncomfortable. You need to celebrate who you are, but not in a way that disrupts the status quo. You're expected to be an advocate, educating others tirelessly, but not too forcefully, because then you're seen as aggressive. You must navigate workplaces that may not respect your pronouns, restrooms that don't accommodate your gender, and policies that fail to protect our basic rights. You're told to love who you love, but often only if it fits within certain confines that makes others comfortable. You're expected to be resilient in the face of bullying, discrimination, and even violence. You must hold your head high when facing rejection from family or faith communities. You're asked to be patient as society slowly evolves, even as you see friends and loved ones hurt by that very delay. And you must do all of this while maintaining the same hopes, dreams, and aspirations as everyone else. But despite the contradictions, despite the injustices, we find strength in our community and in the community that we share to fight for a better world. Our history is one of courage and resilience. From way before the Stonewall riots to the ongoing battles for equal rights, we honor those who have paved the way and recognize that our work is far from over. We must remember that our fight is not just for legal rights, but for true equality in every aspect of life. We must strive for a world where no one has to hide who they are or who they love, where everyone can live openly and authentically without fear. This means standing up for those marginalized within our community, transgender individuals, people of color, those with disabilities. We have to ensure that no one is left behind. As we march, celebrate, and reflect this Pride Month, let us renew our commitment to creating a world where equality, freedom, and justice are realities for all. Let us continue to challenge the norms, break down the barriers, and fight tirelessly for a future where every person can live with pride and dignity. Happy Pride, everyone.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Council Member Andres Castillo from the town of Bedford. Before I begin my remarks, I want to acknowledge some of the other elected officials in the room. We have Deputy Supervisor from Lewisboro, Mary Shaw. I don't see him around, but Town Supervisor Tony Gonsalves is in the house, so let's give him a shout out as well. Obviously the entire Lewisboro Town Board, on behalf of my colleagues, the Bedford Town Board, our allies at the county government, County Legislator Erica Pierce, and there are so many people to thank, and of course our LGBTQ Pride Committee here in Lewisboro. This event wouldn't be possible without them, so thank you so much. It is truly an honor to stand here before you at the Lewisboro Pride flag raising as the very first openly queer elected official in all of Northern Westchester. Lewisboro in particular holds a very special place in my heart because it was only 4 years ago that the town held its very first Pride celebration, Pride Festival. And it really sends a clear message that we not only have a vibrant LGBTQ community, but also that everyone truly belongs here and that there is really no place for prejudice, bigotry, and discrimination in our town. That's right. My own journey, thank you. My own journey towards coming out was not an easy one. I grew up in our local public schools. I went to Fox Lane High School. And I can honestly say that I was never given the vocabulary to understand my identity. I remember crying in the middle of the night, not knowing why I felt attracted to certain people and believing that something was actually inherently wrong with me. I remember being afraid that I would never find love because I didn't know how to explain my sexual orientation to a partner. I remember not dating outright for 10 years because I was terrified to know what a dating experience would reveal about myself. All of this changed about 6 years ago, and my friends in Bedford have heard me tell this story. It was one of the most terrifying situations of my entire life. I was 22, I was driving home from work, I was on the sawmill, and the brakes in my car stopped working. You can imagine how scary that is, because a sawmill, people are always driving above the speed limit. And, and I felt compelled to take an exit, and I really, I was pressing my brakes as hard as I could, it wasn't working. And I was really trying to find a soft place to land, but in that moment, I knew my life was flashing before my eyes. And I'm not the most religious person, but in that moment, I felt that the only person I could speak to was a higher power. I didn't grow up in the Catholic faith, but I found it through my own struggles. And I asked God to keep me alive in that moment, but only for one reason. And it was because in that moment, I knew I had never found love. And I asked God to not let me depart from this earth without finding true love. That was my last, my last request. And obviously I'm still here. A few seconds later, my car came to a full stop, miraculously, and I got on my knees, I thanked God, and I said to myself, I can no longer wait to live my life. And I can no longer be governed by fear. And the reason is because after that experience, I felt in my heart and soul that this was my moment, that I needed to be my true self. And so I came out to my family, my friends, my community. I met Bruno. For those of you who don't know, he's my fiance. We've been engaged for quite some time now, and the rest is history. Unfortunately for LGBTQ youth and adults, our stories of coming out and navigating the world as queer people are often full of pain, trauma, and loneliness as we grapple with what seems to be a never-ending threat to our safety, freedom, and power. As one of the few openly queer elected officials in the entire county, I find it imperative to speak up on behalf of our LGBTQ community, based on not only my professional capacities as a public health professional and a community organizer, but also as an individual that has had to personally struggle as a result of policies and practices that directly undermine our fundamental rights. So I would like to leave you with a few calls to action in the spirit of policymaking. I am a policymaker, but I also believe in organizing the community and rallying us together to get some really important work done. So my first call to action is to not allow anyone to tell you that there is no place for diversity, equity, and inclusion in our schools, municipalities, businesses, nonprofit organizations, healthcare centers, houses of worship, and our nation as a whole. We really must acknowledge that New York State and Westchester County are largely pro-LGBTQ. Despite that, discrimination persists in every corner of our state, especially the further up you go in New York, especially outside of the New York City area, although there are parts of New York City that are quite red. And I want to say with that, that I really believe that the front lines of the LGBTQ movement here in northern Westchester, lower Hudson Valley area, is in our schools, where DEI policies are often explicitly prohibited, where the current curriculum makes it difficult for LGBTQ youth to fully understand who they are, and where it's often not possible for queer and trans youth to find their voices, let alone build community and take action within school walls. It is for these reasons that I urge each and every one of you to engage with your school boards. People don't vote in school board elections. Vote in your school board elections, please. Run for school board. If you don't see representation, please run. Support people that are running for these offices, and it really does make a difference, especially as we look at our youth today. And I want to say that when I ran for office in 2021, I made a commitment to create a model of local government that welcomes and empowers people from all walks of life, leaving no one behind in the process. 2.5 years later, Bruno and I are actively contributing to this vision in every aspect of our work. And what motivates us to serve during the most challenging times, because it is challenging, it is really hard. It's not just our own stake in these issues, but more importantly, the world that we're aiming to build for our future family, our community, and generations to come. So we see you, we hear you, we won't let you down. Thank you so much. Happy Pride. Thank you.